Righto guys, so we're back here on the 55 panel van and this is where she's going to be living for a while, and we've got a few goodies stashed in amongst the gem here, and we're going to just talk through what the plan is, what we're going to be doing with this build, and Josh is going to talk us through with the overall look of what we're going to end up with, what parts we've accumulated to replace, and yeah, what's going to happen in the next few months. So what do you reckon, mate? What are we going to do with this thing?
All right, so I reckon we'll start off with, we'll get the heart going again, we'll get the battery into it, get the wiring all up to date and play around with the engine. So we've got pretty much start fresh as far as new battery, Dizzy, leads, spark plugs, all the main essentials. But in that, trying to keep it original as much as we can without playing around with too much wiring, because the original wiring loom is still in it.
You can actually have a look in there, guys, and yeah, the fuse box is still got the original fuses in it and the flasher. Yeah, so she's all in there.
And after playing around with it, just having a quick look, it's definitely got a lot more to it than we first thought. The rust isn't as bad as what we first thought. If you look at it from the outside, it does look pretty rotten, but all the main fundamentals are very, I suppose they're all there, aren't they?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's even got the little semaphore or trafficators in there, and yeah, it looks a lot cleaner.
So we'll replace the whole floor section, because that's pretty much the most rotten part of the whole bus because of the open roof section. So that's why we've started accumulating all these parts from Das Resto. So we've got the new gutters to go on both sides, the new top section for the doors, got the C posts to go the other side, and all the inner strengtheners. And then we've also got standard places where it rots in the front, A posts and what have you. We have accumulated, I'm trying to keep this bus original as much as we can. I don't want to put too much foreign steel in it, so I have got roof sections that we're going to patch in.
Yep, that's the bit just down there. Yep.
Headlights we've picked up over the way. Hubcaps, and there's a box of bits and pieces here, from handles to wiper motors to mirrors and what have you. And then yeah, pretty much once we get the wiring going, we're going to start putting some strength back into the old girl by patching up these windows that are obviously not factory on a panel van.
Yep. So it'll go back to a panel van. We're going to delete all these. These have been just chopped out. They're not a factory job at all, and there's no strength behind them or anything. So plug it all up, make it look like a panel van again.
And what someone's done in its past life is cut these panels, bend them up like so to get bigger wheels under there. This afternoon, Nick and I have been looking, these are all bent in like so we're going to bend all these out, panel beat them, basically weld it all back. It is going to be an original bus. I don't really want to play around too much with it, because it's the shiny buses are for.
That's it, so we're keeping it ratty.
Keep it ratty, but obviously make it structurally sound and safe at the same time.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Homer Simpson speed holes there to make it go faster.
But all these kind of panels here are quite easy to tap out, just with a little bit of patience and what have you. But as far as the butchers in its previous life, they've left a lot of the steel there for us to play around with and get straight again. So, which is definitely a bonus.
It's definitely bonus. I mean, there's a lot of parts that are hard to get. I mean, the front bench seat, as people that are restoring these splitties know, these frames, $2,000-3,000 just for the frames. So to have those in savable condition is pretty fantastic.
As well as which most of you will realise, this is very rare to have the factory Safaris come out, and especially in a panel van. So we've managed to chase down some original glass, factory glass I should say, for these and all new seals. So we are going to get these all up and running again as they should be. And then start, like I said, these certain holes here, we can't leave many of these holes, as much as they are very cool.
Yeah.
We've got to patch them up to some degree, but
yeah,
get it straight really.
Get it nice and straight, yeah. It's actually interesting I'm not sure if the American guys have this type of wiper configuration here, and I think that might only be an Australian variant on a Splitty. I might be wrong with that if anyone knows, but I know I've seen that on my bus. But then there's those other block type ones that you see, the repo ones anyway. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we can do with that one. I actually might even have a spare one of those too. So, but yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing that it's still got the one-eyed duck there, which is hilarious, and he's still hanging in there, and the original ashtray as well. And no, it doesn't work. It probably needs a bit of penetrating oil on that one. But yeah,
the thing we mentioned to managed to find was one of the original front badges, which a few years ago we knocked off a bus out of a tip when we were younger and didn't know the value of these things.
Yeah, there you go.
So that'll get rehomed and put back on the bus.
We'll get the slash bumper off and bend that out straight, get that all a little bit better looking. What about tyre choice? What do you reckon, what are you going to do tyre choice on it? Go something similar to these?
Probably not to that.
Yeah, they're pretty big, aren't they?
Yeah, that's...
I don't know what these are. They've got to be, well, they look like a truck tyre, but I don't know what the dimensions, they look like they're a 90 series by 165. I don't know, they're huge. They definitely look, I mean, they take up almost the whole guard.
That's why I reckon they did Nico cut the rear.
Yeah, to get those, yeah, that's right, to get those back, this style of wheel on the back, they would have had to butcher it like that.
So I reckon the next video we do have it pretty much motor running, lights, interior, and then we'll start playing around with the brakes, rebuild the brakes.
I think that'll be it. Yeah, maybe have a look at the motor, see if we can. Well, for one, if we can turn it over. Have a look at the fuel system, obviously, because we'll have to clean that out, and then electrical, fuel, motor. Yeah, and get it running, and then I suppose from there we can jack it up, get the brakes sorted. Yeah.
Start playing around with some of these panels.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. So that's sort of a quick update of where the 55 is at the moment. So at least she's tucked in a nice, safe environment out of the weather. We'll put a plan together, and we'll keep you guys all posted with some more videos. And happy days. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Phew.